Hi, Taurus. Welcome. Taurus, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Taurus, when I was meditating on the collective energy, first of all, I've been getting like so many brain farts, right? I don't know if you guys feel a little bit like absent-minded or maybe a little bit all over the place, or you yourself are having brain farts, but like seriously, I tried to get this message out 3 times already, and it wasn't coming out right. So you may be feeling a sense of that, all right? I was also getting a song when I was meditating, and it's an Eminem song. Just one part of the song, though. The lyric is, "I'm not afraid to take a stand." So that might be also something that is rotating in the Taurus energy. But let's get into the cards and see what else we have coming through. So you have the sextile of opportunity here. This is talking about assistance being available to you, the ability to collaborate, doors of opportunity opening, opportunities to network, to connect. This is like also receiving some sort of insight or communication during this time frame, but it's a welcomed insight. It's like finding out something new and like being, you know, happy about it. All right. So this is a beautiful energy to start off the reading. And let's see, you have the Ace of Wands here. So you might just be feeling like you're feeling more inspired lately, or that you're getting a little bit of a boost in creativity and what makes you feel good. They're giving me another song, Feel Alive. Yeah, by Sia, I think. Just feeling more alive, right? This also talks about passion and asking you, you know, to put passion in the forefront. So whatever it is that you're doing for a living, Taurus, or whatever it is that you have going on in your career or goal sector, they're wanting you to infuse more creativity in that arena, or feel that spark or that passion again, right? Sometimes it's really easy to get lackluster, especially if we are in our routine, or you know, things can start to feel mundane in everyday life if we don't mix it up a little bit. So there's this message coming through about mixing it up a little bit more, keeping your mind open, being open to new experiences, meeting new people, things of that nature. So, and I'm getting the words interest. So there's definitely something that has sparked your interest as well here, Taurus. And in some weird way, it's like also inspiring you. Okay, maybe to try something new or to do something new. You ever see like somebody or run into someone and they tell you like what they've been up to, and you know, it inspires you to like want to do the same, or not exactly the same, but it inspires you in some way. I kind of feel like that's what's coming through, you know, like observing someone else's whatever they have going on, or you know, having a conversation and then something about that conversation like sparking some sort of inspiration within you. Okay. So then you have the Moon here and the Knight of Swords. What else? And sorry, I'm going into the head space first. What do we need to know in the present energy? And then looking at the heart space and the emotions. And then the big spiritual picture. So you have the Moon, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. The first thing my very first thought when this came out was running away from your emotions. There's a little bit of avoidance here when it comes to something that is deeply personal to you or emotional, or has the ability to kind of overwhelm you. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes we do need to detach from the things that are bothering us so that we can get focused again. But be careful with completely avoiding your emotions, Taurus, because as a fellow fixed sign, sometimes it's easier for us to kind of get stuck in that pattern of either feeling our emotions too much or avoiding them too much. So find some sort of equal balance here, Taurus, as they're also showing me the Libra scale. Some of you might also be dealing with a Libra or have Libra in your chart, as my ears start ringing. Also, if you do have Libra in your chart, check out their spiritual reading. So here's that creativity coming through, that creative spark, that creative boost, and this networking type of vibe, right? So also right now, relationships or family relationships might be highlighted for you. Feeling inspired to try new things within relationships. So say if like you have always eaten in this one restaurant with your mate, right? Maybe during this next 30 days, you freshen it up a bit. You try somewhere new. You try something new on the menu. You know, it doesn't have to be huge life changes. And actually, I don't feel like that type of energy being present anyways. I feel it's more of like these minor adjustments, Taurus, that like, but it makes you feel so much more alive. You would be surprised how just very, very minor adjustments in your daily routine can inspire you to more and inspire you to more. It doesn't have to be these big overhaul life changes, right? So then they just keep giving me messages about the inspiration in the mundane, you know, bringing more of that to your everyday, to your routine, okay, Taurus? And allow yourself to feel your emotions, by the way. Don't avoid your emotions either, okay? I'm sorry, hold on. There seems to be something that you've been avoiding talking about. I don't know if it's an uncomfortable topic or why this is showing up in the reading, but I'm assuming if this is resonating with you, you would know. I mean, wait till you're more comfortable before you broach any topic or before you start a conversation, right? Don't rush something until you're ready. I feel like some of you, it's an avoidance because just not being in that ready state. Some of you are reaching that ready state and you're going to go ahead and maybe take some action around it. But I definitely feel like there's something being avoided here. Oh, they're giving me that song again. He says, I'm not afraid to take a stand. I'm not afraid to take a stand. So maybe don't be afraid to take a stand, Taurus. That resonates with you? All right, so let's go into the emotional space and see what's going on when it comes to the emotions and relationships. The Nine of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. All right, so I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep pausing. So I just had another song come through, Take It All Back. I take it all back just to have you. Or there could be something that you would like to take back, or you're afraid, like if you say something, you'll have to take it back, or something about taking it back, all right? And if this isn't resonating with you, then this could be someone that you've connected with or will be connecting with, all right? Oh, okay. So there's this message too about like avoiding something because of a fear of that you'll maybe later want to take it back or regret that you made that choice or bought that item or said that thing or whatever this is resonating with you as. And they're saying the message coming through, Taurus, is to just line up with whatever it is that you have going on your mind and take a stand. Okay, so okay, so there's also a message too about we can't always avoid anything that might be uncomfortable. Sometimes we do have to go through uncomfortable experiences or uncomfortable emotions, right? To get to a higher level of understanding or to help us develop and grow and change, right? So don't let that be a hindrance to you. The fear of regret, okay, if that's been a hindrance for you, okay, sorry. The message is coming through so fast. Slow down. Fear of regret. Let's talk about that for a second. Why does regret hurt so bad? Because source is not in alignment with the emotion or the thoughts of regret. Why? Source is forward facing, always looking to the future, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Also, source does not see you as fallible or that you've made any bad choices, right? That's what society conditions our brain to believe through their ideas of right and wrong, but source is unconditional, pure love. So all the decisions you make are supported by the universe, right? Supported by source. But when we deviate from that unconditional love and start judging ourselves or our prior actions and saying, I shouldn't have done that, I should have said this, I regret that, you are now in disalignment with who you really are, right? And when you come into disalignment with something like regret, it's an indication to you that instead of focusing on what should have been, you need to redirect your focus onto what will be, what can be. Our emotions are like our rumble strips on the side of a highway. And when it starts to hurt and it starts to get painful, we're going off of the road, right? With our mind, with the way we're thinking about something. And so regret literally causes tension in your body. You feel it, right? As an emotion. And it's letting you know that, hey, you know what? There's nothing to be regretful about. You have infinite life in front of you. You have possibilities. You have choices. You can move forward. Sometimes mistakes are our best teachers. You know, there's nothing to fear here, right? So it's perspective. It's perspective. It's perspective. And I'm assuming this message is coming up because it's connecting with some of you, a lot of you that are viewing. As maybe that's something that's been a hindrance for you or something you've been battling with, all right? So anyways, back to the cards. So you have the Nine of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's like a little bit of guardedness going on in the emotional energy, or they're actually giving me the word protectiveness. So there's a difference between protectiveness and guardedness. One is healthy, one is maybe a little bit of a lower vibration. So pick which one is you, but some of you may feel like you do need to take some sort of stand or stance here. And then I heard, and go it alone. Maybe there's some sort of stance you need to take here, but it's something that you need to do on your own here, Taurus. And then there's this peace of mind that wants to come through right after you make some sort of decision around that. Sorry, there's a song coming through. I'm sorry, it's a Jewel song. It's really old. These hands are small, I know, but they're not mine, they are my home. And that's not the words. These hands are small, I know. They are my own. I don't even know what that song is about, and I'm pretty sure I got the lyrics wrong. Basically what she's saying is even though she has small hands, she's capable of anything. I think that song is about self-acceptance, but, you know, if you know what it is, put it in the comments. So random, right? I'm gonna have to look up the lyrics to that song now. Anyways, there is peace of mind coming through here, all right? There does seem to be some sort of, like I said, something going on in the emotions that may seem heavy at times, and then you kind of put it to the shelf or put it away, and then maybe it creeps up on you at times, but you kind of move away from it because it doesn't feel comfortable to you. Again, there's that message about like allowing yourself to feel your emotions though, Taurus, not to completely avoid them. But detach when necessary. There's nothing wrong with that. There's like the spark of inspiration coming through here. So let's see what else. I cannot think of the rest of the lyrics to that song, and it's gonna drive me crazy. drive me crazy. I am never broken. Is that what she says? Ugh, please go look up that song. Anyways, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, and the 6 of Swords. Let me get one on the 6 of Swords. So from the bigger spiritual perspective, right? There's like hard work paying off, okay? Things that you've been working on paying off for you during this time frame. Also, there's this very supportive network showing up. People that want to collaborate with you, or that you have things in common with, right? And I heard common ground. So also maybe finding common ground during this time frame. And yet there's this little like freedom loving, or this little spark of inspiration coming through that wants to liven things up for you, that wants to create this aliveness within you, Taurus. Just be careful not to get swept away in whatever this is that you have going on in the emotional sector. So it's like there's all these positive things going on here for you, Taurus. But there, like I said, if you've been avoiding something in the emotional sector, it may creep up on you, okay, during this time frame and kind of sweep you away for a moment. But I feel like you will be able to get your bearings, right? You'll be able to find some sort of resolution around that, as this card often talks about resolutions. But I do want to get a clarifier on it. And it's your card. King of Pentacles, whether you're masculine or feminine, since it's a general read. Oh, okay. Some of you are getting swept away in a moment, and this doesn't have to be a bad thing. Like, you know, like swept away in a movie or in an emotional exchange with a partner, whatever. I feel that also very likely here. And it feels very good to me. It feels very positive. So I feel like you're really going to enjoy that. And I get that whatever you have going on, that maybe isn't being talked about or is being avoided in the emotional sector, I feel like you continuing to try and handle it yourself. I don't get a sense that like you have anything to hide necessarily, Taurus, or that is like some big, deep, dark, whatever. I get more so of it just being like something that you want to figure out on your own, or need to figure out on your own. It's like contemplating something in your mind, and sometimes grappling with it. And then, but the reason that it's not being necessarily expressed, right, is because it's something that you're still trying to feel out. That's what it is. There seems to be something that you're still trying to feel out on an emotional level, and take the time to do that, right? Like, no need to rush on that. Okay, this reading is not encouraging you to do that. What it's saying is, though, to actually process, you know, in your own time, whatever it is that you have going on before you make a decision here, which I feel like is what you're doing, right? And in the meantime, there's all these messages coming through about like mixing it up and being capable, the like supportive energy coming through for you as well. And some sort of insight, right? That brings inspiration. So overall, a beautiful read, but let's get some guidance cards and see, then we'll leave it there. Ooh. All right, it says, the universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. The universal manager has the ability to bring everyone a vibrational match to which they... What's going on with my speech? That's that, this is what I felt at the beginning of the reading when I couldn't get it together. Let me try again. The universal manager has the ability to bring everyone a vibrational match to what they are giving their attention to without depriving anyone else of what they are wanting. So this is a reminder to you, Taurus, that the universe is big enough to fulfill your desires and intentions completely, as well as everyone else on the planet, because we all have the ability to flow energy. We all have the ability to manifest and choose for ourselves. So never negate your own desires to accommodate others, because they have the ability to pull in what they need and want as well, right? So Taurus, I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs that you could be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have Sagittarius. I have Pisces. I felt Libra earlier. Pisces again. Maybe another Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It is a general reading. If it did resonate with you, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I have videos and events over there. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Taurus. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.